family. Welcome to the world famous Dream Hustle Win podcast. Just imagine knowing Kendrick Lamar before he blew up. Or just imagine knowing Cardi B before she made hip hop history. Imagine knowing Kanye West before he became an icon living. Or knowing Drake before he became the biggest rap star in the world. The power of the indie artist and indie music is the force like no other. Music has the ability to inspire, incite. It has the ability to change the world. That's why Dream Hustle Win podcast is one of the most influential platforms for music millennials. But before we go into our interview with our dope artists, we got a quick public service announcement. Dream Hustle Win has a university. Dream Hustle Win University is the #1 music smart university. You get to speak to real music executives and they put you onto game. They tell you about record labels, how to monetize your music, all that good stuff. So make sure y'all go to www.dreamhustlewin.com and schedule your free 20-minute consultation with a real music industry veteran. So now let's get back to our major recording artist we got in the building. He goes by the name of MOBBIN101. What's good, Mobbin?
What's going on? Thank you for having me.
Cool. So we just gonna jump right into the questions. I was checking out your Instagram. I was like, yo, you really got swag, you got confidence, you got business savvy. I was thinking you could have been successful at anything you put your hands to. What made you choose music?
Believe it or not, I mean, of course, aside from me coming from a musically inclined background, it really was the pandemic. The pandemic put a lot of stuff on hold. So, I had to hurry up and get back to something. I needed to keep the juices flowing.
Right.
And of course, it was like, why not? Music is like alcohol. Somebody gonna drink it. So, I chose to become a bartender,
I feel you. I like that. So, when you stare in the mirror, what do you see? Like, on the outside looking in, other people have their own impressions, but how do you see yourself as an entrepreneur, as an entertainer? What's your impression of yourself?
Of course, I'm somebody that's determined. I'm somebody that's hungry. You know what I mean? I'm somebody that is really hard to get rid of, even if you want to, you just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like a gnat, but a good gnat though. You feel me? I'm annoying in a good way.
Got you. Okay. So let's talk about your childhood. Like, how did your childhood influence who you are today, the type of music you make? Like, how let us know a little bit about yourself, about your background, your childhood.
Well, coming from the Bay Area, we pioneers of the independent game. So E40, Richie Rich, I'm saying Too Short, things of that nature.
Right.
There's definitely a lot of strong hustle mentality out here, I mean, of course, it's hustles everywhere, but especially right here in the Bay Area. You put me almost everything here is go, 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 go. You know what I'm talking about? Of course, music. So that's why I turned my label Exotic. I came up under that, so I understand it. I mean? I lived that. I mean? My parents lived it. I mean? It's definitely heartfelt. So I just want to make sure I go ahead and just keep that going on with my music.
Okay. And you said it's mobbing music. Could you break that down a little bit for us?
Exotic mob music.
Exotic mob music. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So when you're in the studio, take us to the studio with you. Explain to us like what goes on in the studio. What's the vibe like? Do you go by yourself? Do you bring your crew? Like, you got incense going? Like, what's going on in the studio?
It really depends. You know what I'm saying? There's times I go in there solo and knock out something, and then there's times like recently in Quad Studios in New York, Tank was in the building. It really depends. It depends on what's going on. Believe it or not, I got joints where I've written them, on the plane. I mean, I wrote to the plane, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I came up with the concept,
Okay.
Sitting still, but I wrote it while I was on the plane. You know what I mean? So it really depends. It really depends.
Okay. So the music business is an all or nothing type of business. Like, what makes you bet on yourself? What makes you feel like you can reach that superstar level, if that's the level you want to be on?
Well, of course, I got a football background, so I got the same type of mentality. You know what I mean? You won't outwork me. You know what I mean? When you sleep, I'm working. When you working, I'm working. You're not faster than me. You know what I mean? You're not stronger than me. So I get that same type of mindset. And that's usually what keeps me in it. That's what keeps me, above the norm, if you will. I'm
Okay.
always trying to figure out a way to be better. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
Simple.
All right. So spell out your artist name the way it's spelled out on the streaming sites so they can go ahead and stream that mobbing music.
Okay. Well, of course, it's MOBBIN 101 all together. MOBBIN 101 all together.
Okay, cool. Y'all heard them. All right. So what's that one track you're like, oh, y'all gotta go listen to this one right now?
Oh man. There's a couple of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got one that's getting ready to drop in a couple hours on all platforms called Who. That's probably gonna blow diamonds on my neck and wrists out the water. You understand me? Shout out 88.7 The Blaze in Miami. But man, this Who that's about to drop tonight. Who is the acronym for Winning Has Obstacles. Winning
Ah,
Has Obstacles. You understand me? Tonight, all digital platforms. It's the one, especially for the ladies. Especially for the ladies, for sure.
okay. Like I'm interested right now, and I don't usually ask, but you want to drop a little verse real quick, give them a little
Yeah.
taste, or not really?
Y'all want to drop a little verse? I mean, of course, I can go
I
ahead and
mean,
give y'all a nice little snippet.
from that song,
Yeah,
from
I
that.
mean, I can give you a little snippet real quick. I definitely could do that.
Okay.
Featuring Deja Lanai,
Mhm.
produced by That's Fuego.
You was posted in your section when I met you. Sent a rose bottle in your direction to impress you. Giuseppe Louis Prada, yeah, I'm all about my dollars. Trip to Europe, Canada, and Guadalajara, you hotter. Yeah, I see you shining mine, yes, you doing your thing. Pins in your ear like you come from Beijing. You been on my radar, yo, I heard you get a paper. Heard you go to college, look, mama, your major. You're strong, intelligent, yes, you're sassy with the quick wits. Sent up Chanel, gloss tips, tight hips. White collars on the top 10, let's jump in, face shit, let's talk crib, I will focus on this rich shit, and the T-shit, but yeah, dodge your line more, slice to LA, no be chillin' with the stars, if you smoke, mobbing is out of sleeping out the car, mobbing is a way of life, it'll take you far.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
all
feeling it.
platforms tonight.
You
All
talking about?
platforms tonight.
All right, y'all heard them. Go check that out. Go check that out, especially for the ladies. Love it, love it. Um, talking about money. Did you mention crypto and all that?
I
Did you?
did. I
Okay.
did. We definitely teaching. We definitely teaching a little bit.
Okay, so as soon as I heard that, I'm like, I'm with it because we need to talk about that. That cash flow or crypto flow.
Indubitably. Indubitably.
All right. So spell out your Instagram handle the way spell it out so people go ahead and follow you.
Okay, well, it's just like the name on the chain. MOBBIN, most hated number two. MOBBIN, MOSTHATED number two. You know what I'm talking about? On
All
Twitter,
right.
MOBBIN101 underscore.
All right. So give us your thoughts about radio pushes. Like, what's your thoughts about the brand, the website, the artist, the whole shebang? What's your thoughts
Well,
about
of
it?
course, it's definitely a machine. I was definitely telling Jonathan not too long ago, I'm definitely privileged, definitely honored. I know that everybody can't do it. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. So you understand me, patience, you know what I mean? DJ West Will, you understand me? Shout out West Will. Uh, it's definitely the dream team for surely. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely got my attention, you know what I mean? Y'all definitely got, people looking from all different sectors. You understand me? Y'all definitely help, other indie artists, you know what I mean, climb the totem
Got it.
pole for surely.
Appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So if you entered like a digital partnership with a company, like what kind of services would you want them to bring to the table to take you to the next level? Did you just freeze? Okay. Okay, you breaking up a little bit. Could you hear me? You're breaking up a little bit.
Even I can hear
All
you.
right.
I
Yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go. You're back. Okay. So you heard the
Okay.
question.
Yeah, I would want anything would be fairly applicable. You know what I mean? I would say, upon a meeting, whatever voids that I felt I was missing, I would just hope that platform could fill it. Long story short.
Okay, got you. So, we got to bring up COVID-19. So,
Okay.
COVID-19 changed everything and created a whole new normal. Like, how did you adjust and pivot, your business moves, your career moves, your music to adjust to the new normal?
Well, of course, like I said, the pandemic definitely stopped things on the football sector. So for me, it was just I needed to figure out a way for me to make sure I wasn't stagnant. That was my whole key. Just make sure I'm not stagnant. You know what I mean? Keep everything moving like Bart on a good day. Uh, so I just stayed at it. I'm always one of those. I try to figure out a way, for real, for real. I try to just figure out a way, stay at it, no matter what. Various studios, whether it be in-home studios or locking myself in a studio, for a weekend and just cramming it out. So be it.
Okay. So it's like football. You just come up with a play and then you do it. You do the play.
Exactly.
Got you. All right. So a lot of companies sell bot services like quick Spotify plays for like $50. What's your thoughts about that? To paying for Spotify plays? Do you think it's even real?
I mean, well, clearly it's real. You know what I mean? But I would say, you always want to try your best to make sure everything is authentic. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is legit. Of course,
Hmm.
I understand that. A lot of us, we're pressed against time. We're pressed against, our lifestyles and things of that nature. You feel me? So, I
Hmm.
can understand one feeling like they need to make well, I don't want to call it a desperate decision, but to try to make a quick decision, if you will. But the tortoise run the race. You understand me? Stay true to it. You understand me? Don't be new to it. And everybody gonna have their time. You feel me? Everybody gonna have their time to shine for sure.
I like that. You brought it back to the elementary. The tortoise wins the race, slow and steady, right? So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So last question. What have you enjoyed most about being on a Dream Hustle Win podcast?
I would say, networking and, working with y'all. I mean, working with the staff, working with the team. You feel me? I mean, granted, I was just in NY. You feel me? The lovely Patience Jay definitely, shot me a couple pointers. You know what I mean? Of course, I had been to the East Coast a couple different times, but this time it was a bit different because obviously now I'm in the musical industry, so it was a bit different. But yeah, I would say, just networking and working with y'all for sure.
All right, cool. Nice. So people go check out MOBBIN101. Go check out his Instagram. Go check out his streaming music. He got a song dropping tonight. Definitely for the ladies. So go check that out. You guys can also follow me on Instagram at official Zoe NYC. That's official ZOEENYC. Make sure you guys download that official Radio Pushers and get connected. Follow us on IG at Radio Pushes and Radio Pushes TV. This Zoom podcast re-airs on RNH Magazine YouTube channel. So make sure y'all subscribe to that. So as soon as the podcast drop, you guys can go ahead and check it out and review it. Remember, Dream Hustle Win, bet on yourself, trust the process. And MOBBIN101, it's been real. Thank you so much for for coming up tonight and doing the podcast with us.
Oh, no, definitely. Thank you for having me. And of course, next time I come to the East Coast, man, I'm looking you up for surely. I know
All
you
right.
was busy this past weekend when I came.
Okay. I didn't even know you was coming. I could have been
For
unbusy.
real?
I didn't know.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely gonna change that. We're gonna change that for sure.
All right. All right. So yeah, we'll chat again. We'll talk again. You have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right.